Here's how I would use Userlens if I was a Notion customer success manager to make sure that all my accounts are doing well and adopting the product. Let's say Volvo is my account. With Userlens, I'm able to see how the product is being adopted, how different features are being adopted across all the Volvo users who have a Notion license. Recently, Notion has re-released the Notion AI feature. And so I want to monitor very closely how Volvo is adopting this feature across all the different core features that Notion has. For example, editing a page, creating a page, sharing a page, having templates, all of that. The feature that I will focus the most on is the AI chat feature. So the activity dots here are showing how much different features are being used by the users that are coming from Volvo. The more intense the color, the more that feature has been used. Each of the dots here currently represents a week. And so for the last 7 or 8 weeks or so, the trend is looking a little bit down for the AI chat, which is not a good sign. So I can see a surge of usage here. So probably that's when we introduced the AI chat functionality. So there was curiosity. However, as we look further, it started dwindling. And so let's take a look at also the count of users who are using this AI chat feature. Interesting. So you can see that although there were quite a lot of activities, but they're coming from a small percentage of the users. And this is not really ideal since you want to see more and more users adopting the feature rather than just a concentrated few. But this is not the end of the world because this is helping me understand who are the ones I can potentially lean on as a champion, were those small percentage of users who seem to have adopted and have been using the AI chat regularly. So now that I've toggled the chart to look at the number of users, I can see how many are using AI chat feature throughout the weeks. So for example, in the recent weeks, I can see that only 2 users have been using it. So when I click at the dot that represents the activity of that period, it will show me who used the feature. And so it seems that Sarah is quite active. And it seems her usage of Notion actually is mostly centered around the AI chat, which is great. I can reach out to Sarah and then ask her how is she using the feature, what's her use case, and use that information to coordinate with Sarah to train others in Volvo as well. So as a customer success manager, this type of information helps me become way more confident. So if I am to walk into a meeting with stakeholders from Volvo, I would not have to spend half of the meeting guessing, asking questions, trying to do discovery of how they have been using the product or which other features they may or may not have been using. Rather, I would have this view just open on the other monitor that I have here. And so when I have this conversation, I can always refer back to it. And so we would have a lot more time to come up with better coordination to activate the rest of this account.